Hey YouTube fam, so I just had to come back with a quick video. So I just recorded a video. It was like 22 minutes long about the promises of God and what he says in the appointed time and the time that God is dropping these promises in our lap, you know. And I was saying how we got to walk by faith and not by what we see, but you know, just really walk by faith in this thing, right? So I ended up going home because I was at this little place that I like to do my videos. So I ended up going home, and I just went home and I went upstairs to my room to put my clothes up, because I had took my earrings off and I was finna put my church clothes up, what I wore to church. They were laying on my bed, and I was finna put them up in the dirty clothes. And something said, look at your tag. And I looked at the inside of the tag of my skirt that I wore to church on today. And guess what the tag says? Promises, promises. It says it 2 times. Like it said promises, promises. And it's in black and white. Like the tag is black and the word promises 2 times is white. Listen, if this ain't confirmation, I don't know what it is. God is saying, listen, and that is how close the promise is to us. It's just that close. It was on me. I was wearing the promise on today, y'all. The promise is right there in our midst. Is right there in our household. Is right there among us. The promise is dwelling among us. And it's not gray. It's black and white. There is no gray area. Listen, if you got questions about your promise and what it will look like when it comes, or how it would feel, take your questions to God, because the tag was in black and white, no gray areas. God said the promised land you will not have to question when it comes. When I drop this promise in your lap, you will not have to question whether this is the real thing or not. You will no longer have to wait for it, because I'm dropping it in your lap in this season. This is the season that God is expediting the process. God is expediting in this season. My God, the tag on my skirt that I wore to church on today said promises, promises. And it was in all white. The letters promises were in white. What do we know that's white? The purity of God, the holiness of God, the righteousness of God, everything of God. God says that we will be wearing robes of all white. We will be dressed in our holy robes. The word promises were all white, y'all. Listen, God is ready to blow our minds. He's ready to blow the top back. You see this sunroof is open. But if I crank up my car, I can peel my top back and it can be air in it. God is so ready to blow the top back. God is ready to knock the top off our head. Listen, God is ready to knock our top off. That's how big and deep, that's how deep this thing is. God ain't playing. The promises of God are yes and amen. And guess what? When we agree with God, it ain't nothing that we gonna be wanting for. It ain't nothing that we gonna be lacking. The promise is dwelling among us. God say, look around. It's in your midst. It's in your midst. It's in your midst, God say. And you don't even know it. Listen, we don't even know it. But God says right in our face, and we don't even know it. Tag, you're it.